Okay, Christmas season, end of the year, holidays. I'm trying a new video format here, hands-free. It feels a little bit weird to me. I'm used to this. People recognize me from, you're the guy with the shaky videos that's always out in your right hands. Yes, I'm that guy. Jets have recognized that. And also I want to prove that I have two hands and a left side to my head. So here you go. But it's December, and the thing I'm going to tell you about actually happened mostly more than a month ago. But it's coming out now, it's coming to fruition now. The Osaka City Jets started a tradition many years ago of making a video. They make a Christmas video, and they show their students, and they reenact some Christmas story, or the telling of some Christmas story in their own little way, and it eats up a bunch of time in their class. The students all get a laugh because teachers that they know are in the video. And it's usually a cheap, low-budget, no-budget, handheld camera production. And 4 years ago, I think I helped move some props around, volunteered some stuff, and watched a couple things from the background, which was funny. And then last year, I guess 3 years ago then, I made a cameo in the video. None of the students will recognize me, but the other teachers would. And I progressively got more and more involved. So last year, someone else, the cameraman Danny, he wrote most of the script, and then he needed a little help at the end. David and I stepped in, and we helped finish the script. And then he wanted to focus on doing all the camera work and getting the shots right and getting the sound right. So I volunteered to direct last year. It's not even my project. I'm not a teacher. I don't get to use this. It doesn't get me out of any class time. But I said, okay, I'll direct. Just for the challenge, and I have a lot more respect for directors after that. Being a director sucks, and you don't get any credit. Everyone's mad at you by the end of the production because you have to yell at them, get them all in place, and get them to shut up and do what they're supposed to do. So, last year I did that. Went pretty well. We shot almost everything over 2 weekends. It was a total of about 4 days, and so we came out with a really good video. Apparently they couldn't show it to some of the junior high classes because our version of the Nativity had too much gunfire. Just because it had gunfire. So, But that one's online, actually. I'll put a link to that below here. The newest version that we did this year is not based on a Christmas story. We actually wrote an original script. 3 of us got together and just wrote it from scratch. It references all sorts of cultural references. You can't make it too original. You want the students to recognize things, interact with things. They'll recognize some of their teachers, and there are all sorts of cultural references, things that Japanese students will get, where we put in takoyaki and AKB48 and Harry Potter and all sorts of things like that. And then other than that, it's just their teachers being stupid on camera, but in a very nice way and with incredible special effects. Danny's great with the special effects. I'm really glad he does that. But again, this year I was directing. Which, again, no love for the directors. You finish and everyone's like, thank you for the special effects, thank you for the guys who wrote the scripts, so I get a third of the credit there, nothing else. And and then of course everyone who's in it, I'm talking about it now because it came out last week, and everyone's saying, oh, this person was so cute in that, oh, this person was so funny in that scene, oh, this person did such a good job here. No one remembers the director. Really, directors out there should get so much more credit. A great challenge, lots of fun. But they don't want the students to find that online before they show it in class, so it's probably going to be up on the 20th or so, and I'll put a link up to it then. That feels really good, really accomplished. This year we shot it all in 3 days, all the filming, and it's about 25 minutes long. You add in the credits and all the extras, it's 28 minutes, because we throw in some outtakes and funny dance scene at the end and everything. It's really good. So that's a big part of the holiday season. And then the other part of the holiday season is Bonenkais, the forget the year party. Year ends, everyone gets together, and it was a great year, and let's forget any troubles that were there in the year. I only have really one for myself this year. I don't go to many other ones, just one for the wine job. But it's always an interesting social interaction because people expect you to have many drinks and talk, and sometimes you end up sitting across the table from someone that you don't really know, or the spouse of someone you kind of know. Or there was a time a couple years ago that Someone was telling me about the book her husband was reading about the possibility of the Earth being hollow. And it didn't seem like a very scientific book to me. But, that's what she wanted to talk about. She brought up the subject. I tried to explore the scientific possibilities, and that just didn't work out well. She was more looking for, oh, I want you to acknowledge that this is a funny subject that someone else is reading about. I know nothing about it. And as I asked, well, is it hollow? Is it completely hollow? Or spiderweb structure? Or, how would that work? Is it hollow? Is it, geopressure? What happens? Does it break? Can it fall in on itself? And, I'm not good at making polite conversation. I delve into things, and it's kind of a problem when you come to these end-of-the-year parties. So, thankfully this is with my company, my boss, his wife. As long as we don't talk too many politics, drinking and politics, is bad conversation comes up. We agree on a lot of things. Some things we don't agree on, and that just doesn't make for good conversation. There's only so much to talk about, especially when you pay attention to politics and he pays attention to politics. And then come into the year, on the 20th, I'm going to go to Korea for a few days and then head off to Vietnam for a bit. Because Christmas is going to be on the road. Christmas in Hanoi, I think, which is going to be really cool. And that's everything for now. And it's late at night, so I'm going to go to the gym. My gym's open till it's open till 1 in the morning. One of the best things I've done here. Should have done that years ago.